Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to Prof. Dan Tutorials. If you have not subscribed, please kindly do so. Hit the like button. If this video have always been of help to you, hit the like button, share, subscribe, and keep enjoying it. Today is going to be based on our EB1A playlist. So it's going to be a continuation. There is a playlist for the EB1A, those that are considering to self-petition under the extraordinary ability. And if you check the playlist on Prof. Dan Tutorials, there are a couple of videos that started with a general overview of what you should know about the EB1A. We've also touched on about 3 different criteria that is expected of you. One other criteria we will be talking about today is the Criterion 4 on the USCIS website, which simply says if you have judged the work of others in your field. The truth is that majority of you have judged the work of others in your field in one way or the other. So today's video, I will be showing you through on a case study, as I've always done, a case study of approved success story or petition of others many months ago, some many years ago. So today, I think I will be showing you 2 different samples of an approved case that's touched on this particular criterion. You will recall that there are 10 different criteria listed on the USCIS website for the EB1A category. And out of these 10, if only you can fulfill at least 3 of them, then you are good to go for that particular part. And so you don't have to have all the 10 criteria. Just look at which one aligns with you, which one do you possess, which one can you speak about. One major important thing again is how you write it and your exhibit, your artifacts, your evidence. It has to be evidence-based. So to start with, let's quickly review a consideration that is given to this particular criterion is that, note, many of you, be it a graduate student or a professional, in one way or the other, you might have been invited to judge the work of others in your field. And some persons do not accept the offer, even though they were invited. So USCIS is saying, it's not just you showing us that, yes, you were invited to judge the work of others in your field, but you must actually show that, yes, you did judge beyond the invitation. What other evidence shows that, yes, you judge the work of others? And judging the work of others could range from, peer review, those that submit paper publications, abstracts, as simple as abstracts. Maybe you judge abstracts of others as well, or even dissertation committee, those that are maybe a faculty member, and the likes. So let's get into a typical example of an approved case. Take notes. Again, this is for an educational purpose. It is meant to help, lead, guide, or give you an insight into how you can write yours, if indeed you have judged the work of others and you want to write about it. So just be creative about it, not you. Of course, you can copy this verbatim, but then having an understanding of a lead on how to go about it. All right, so let's get proper to the workshop for just educational purpose. If you have not subscribed, kindly do so and share this video with others. Do not be the only one benefiting this. Let others, your friends and family, your colleagues, share it with them. Let them benefit from this awesome workshop. So I will take you through some of these tests so that we can have an understanding of it. So this person, first sample, which I'm going to share with you, my participation in judging scholarly works within my area of expertise is well documented and showcases my significant contribution to the discourse in then the person's field is mentioned. So this person is trying to lay a title that, yes, he or she has judged scholarly works in his field of expertise. There are about 9 different exhibits that this person attached to back up all the claims made under this category. This category is so easy if you have indeed judged the work of others before. And if you are just watching this for the first time and say you are just about to write your EB1A self-petition and you haven't done that before, this is also an avenue for you to prepare towards it and see how you can judge the work of others. Let's start with the first sentence here. My involvement in the academic community is highlighted by my role as a paper reviewer. So this person is being specific of the kind of judge. In this case, it was a paper reviewer at a major diversity in science, engineering, and computing conference in 2024. So this person has mentioned what type of judging, paper review, and in what settings, a conference in 2024. So let's see how it happens. Because how do you just judge the work of others? You have to be like an expert in the field. And there are some that they are just young in their field, but they are still invited to judge the work of others. It's still something you can take advantage of. Second sentence, I was chosen based on my expertise by the program chair. So for those of us that are well aware that in major conferences across the globe, they do have program chair for each division or section. And so the program chair is more or less like the president, the number one in that particular division. So if this person is claiming that it is that number one person in that particular section or division of my field that actually invited me, that speaks volume. So if you say something like that, if that is your case, then you have to back it up with exhibits, not just hearsay. So then after that, I rigorously evaluated research papers in this role, including topics such as the name few. So this person is now going deep into what his or her role was, the kind of papers that he or she actually reviewed. So next, this opportunity to critique and provide feedback on these papers was an acknowledgement of my deep understanding and influence in the field. Okay. Additionally, my expertise was recognized by other prominent engineering societies, such as, then they are listed, where I was tasked with reviewing proposals for their annual 2024 conference. So these are big claims and facts backed up with exhibits. Such responsibilities are bestowed only upon individuals who have demonstrated profound knowledge and contributed significantly to engineering. Beyond mere assessments, I provided detailed feedback to authors, delivering critical insights and recommendations to elevate the academic quality and impact of their work. So this is just going more in depth into what your role really was as a judge. This evaluative process is vital for progressing the field, ensuring that research and methodologies remain cutting edge and impactful. All right, so overall, if you look at all what we've looked so far, it has briefly identified the kind of judge that the person did, at what settings, how, who invited the person, and what the person role were, and why those were actually important to advance this person's field. Next, my evaluative contributions were formally acknowledged by a leading society in engineering, which awarded me a distinguished reviewer certificate, affirming the significance of my inputs in advancing research and practices. So evidently, you will see that this person's claims are well backed up. For the society to, award this person a certificate, like a reviewer certificate, that really shows that not only was the person invited by the program chair, but indeed the person reviewed the work of others, and it's backed up by a certificate of involvement. And that is one thing that USCIS needs, and evidence that they really need to see. So finally, as we round up on this first sample, through these roles, I have significantly influenced educational methodologies and upheld high standards for scholarly work in the field. This alone is evidence-based to show that, yes, you have judged the work of others. It's as simple as that. So this criteria is really great, and you can make that possible. You can even plan towards it, if you know what I'm talking about. All right, so let's look at the last paragraph where the person backed it up with, another additional thing. And at times, when you have the main criteria fulfilled, that yes, I fulfilled this. If you have any other thing, most often than not, you can add them to it to really show that there is progress. And indeed, you are always involved with things like that. So let's look at this last paragraph, what this person talked about again. Another testament to my confidence in my judgment and expertise was the significant task of leading postdoctoral recruitment for our research team. That is very bold. So perhaps this person is a member of a research team, and this person was tasked with leading the postdoctoral recruitment. And one would wonder, how does that relate to you judging the work of others? Look at it this way. You have a research team, you want to bring a postdoctorate to join you, which is a full-time role. You want to see if there is a fit in the skills, the achievement of this person, if there is a fit of that in your field. And so you're trying to judge what this person has done before the postdoctoral, the kind of research work he or she has done before, and trying to see the correlation between that and your own research team. So that's more or less like judging the work of this person to contribute to your own research team. So let's see what this person says further. This role involved the meticulous evaluation and selection of postdoctoral candidates, a process critical to identifying individuals whose skills and potential would propel our research objectives forward. So this person says, our leadership in this recruitment effort was crucial as it involved determining the best fit for their team's future research directions. This responsibility reflects my integral role in guiding our research lab's strategic development and highlight my capacity to shape our team's contributions to the field. So this is more or less like an extra layer to the main course, right? And again, it's backed up with exhibits, not just saying it. With this, yes, this person's petition received approval. This particular criterion was passed. It's as simple as that. Let's quickly look at a different side to it. So let's look at another sample of someone else. Very simple sample, and yet received approval. This person said, and I quote, "I have judged engineering student designs." So let me put it this way. In many institutions, higher education, engineering college, for example, they do design projects. And when the students, the seniors or the juniors, want to do their presentation of their design project, final presentations, some of these departments invite, people such as maybe PhD students, master students, professionals from the industry, or anyone that have expertise in that field or experience in that field. They invite people like that. So when you receive such invitation, it's part of the process. If you are aiming for EB1A category, accept those invitations, go for it. It could take as short as 1 hour, 2 hours, and you get that done. So it's also a sacrifice. So this person's case has not judged a paper review, conference, or journals before, but has had the opportunity to judge engineering student designs. And how is that really judging the work of others in your field? Of course, it is. It is, and let's see how this person made the argument. My active participation as a judge in various engineering and robotic competitions underscores my influence and expert in, then mention the name of the field. This person went more specifically. During the 2021-2022 academic year, I was honored to serve as a judge at a national regional robotic tournament hosted by a state STEM academy. So this was a statewide robotic tournament. And imagine being part of the judging team. So that is highly commendable. And for you to judge in such regional robotic tournaments, that means you were invited. And you were invited based on your industrial experience. In this role, I meticulously evaluated the robotic designs of 15 competing teams. This person is being more specific, figures, applying my extensive engineering knowledge to judge the creativity and technical proficiency demonstrated in each design. So like I said again, if this person doesn't have the expertise, how will he or she be able to judge the design work of these students in this competition? My involvement was pivotal in determining the competition winners and mentoring and inspiring young engineers to apply their skills effectively. So this is really evidence that it's in this person's field, and this person has indeed judged the work of others, and this person is able to contribute to the field in broadening the participation of junior scholars in that field who will also contribute. Again, in continuation, the second paragraph, in the later part of 2022, my role as an expert in the field was further validated when I was selected to evaluate projects at a senior design showcase for mechanical engineering seniors. So again, this person is trying to show that it's not just a one time I was involved in, judging the work of juniors across the states in a robotic tournament, but it also happened in a previous year, 2022. So you want to show continuity, you want to show progress, that truly you are involved in this capacity. What did this person do? Yeah, I assessed a dozen innovative projects, utilizing my blend of industrial and academic experience to critique the students' problem-solving abilities and the technical robustness of their designs. My assessments were crucial in shaping the participants' future as my feedback fostered innovation and upheld excellence in their engineering design. So this person is specific. If you look at this now, this person has to show exhibits that invited him or her, that shows that yes, he or she participated in judging the work of others, that even show maybe like a sign-in sheet that yes, you were present at the judging event, and even some pictures, emails, and the likes can surface as proper exhibits. And if you receive certificates of recognition for that as well. On to the last paragraph. Through this engagement, I have significantly contributed to the enrichment and development of the community in this particular field mentioned. I play an important role in cultivating the next generation of engineers by assessing and providing constructive feedback on their projects and competition entries. My involvement confirms the quality of these educational initiatives and ensures that core engineering and design principles are consistently promoted and enhanced in academic or industrial settings. And this is about judging the work of others. As an advice, with this, you have gotten an insight on how you can go about writing yours as a self-petitioner. Please make use of it wisely as an educational material. And this again would have probably opened your eyes, insights into some of the things you've actually done before. So try to pull them out if you can still find those exhibits of invitation and of your participation or involvement in your field. And that will be it for today. There are still other criteria that we have to touch on, which in subsequent videos, we will be doing that. I wish you all the best in your application. If you are filing for the EB2NIW, there is a playlist about 17 different episodes that start from the beginning to the end to guide you in applying for that by yourself. And if you're considering the EB1A, the extraordinary, there is also a playlist that is still ongoing. There are a couple of forms you have to fill. Form I-140, which is very important. There is a video on that as well. For those of you that will fill Form 9089 is also there, and like. So make use of all the Prof. Dan tutorials resources and do it yourself. If you need our expert review, check out our website, stdanielsglobal.com, which is also available in the description section. Wishing you all the very best. On to the next, and take care. Bye-bye.